Right, so I'm going to show you a spring snare trigger. You're going to need a piece of string. So a piece of string, and you're going to need a piece of wood with a hole in it. And what you could do, this is a bit of a weird one because this hole forms part of the trigger, but apart from that doesn't actually do anything else. It just holds the trigger though. But what you could do with this is this piece, it's got a lay. I wanted to show you it like this, but it's actually got a lay this way up. So what you could do, and you're going to have your snare kind of like this, dangling down. You could use this cross piece to funnel an animal through an area. So you could put this across and then put sticks down, and then just have one gap where the hole is to have your snare hanging. So you could use this as part of the trigger and part of the entire trap to block an area off. So you are going to need to make a hole and a bit of wood for this. You don't have to use a great big bit of wood this size, but this is what I had. Then the only other thing you're going to need is a piece of string and either a bendy branch or a counterweight or anything like that. So I'll just put this in place and then we'll carry on and make it. So it's relatively simple. All you need to do is place this bit where you want it over the run. So the run's here, over the run, block the sides off, and then make sure your hole is pointing up. And what I've done with this, and I've already put a loop in it, you know, like a snare. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay that there, roughly where you want it, and then the other end of this rope, hold it like that. I'll see if I can show you another angle, and put both bits through. It's quite simple when you've done it, to push those through, and now you've got a loop there. Now take another loop just above your snare, you know, kind of pinch it like that, and put that back through this one, and then pull up on, not the one with the snares attached to, but pull up on the other one. And essentially that is your trigger. I will show you this in a different angle in a minute. That essentially is your trigger. Now this part, this bit coming off, you want to tie this to either a bendy branch or put it over a branch with a log tied to it or some sort of counterweight. I'll just set this up so it actually works. Alright, so I've attached this to a piece of elastic. Depending on what side this is what side the snare is going to fly up. The snare isn't going to go through the hole. It's just part of the trigger. So when this goes off, the snare is going to go higher than this bit of wood. See if I can do it this way round. The animal goes into that, gets caught. I'll see if I can show you a close-up of the trigger. So get double this up and put it through. I've got, this has got pressure on it now. It's a bit harder. it's better to do it before you've put the just put it on the spring part. It can be done. I'm pulling that bit there, and then see this one? And that's essentially it. And when the animal gets caught, he gets caught. You know, he'll get caught normally, and then we'll pull to try and fight away. And then gets caught like that.